Welcome to Washington, D.C., the capital of the United States and a city steeped in history, power, and culture. A place where towering monuments and iconic buildings tell the story of a nation, and where the heartbeat of democracy can be felt at every corner. Washington, D.C. is more than just the seat of government. It's a thriving city with vibrant neighborhoods, diverse communities, and an endless supply of things to explore. The U.S. Capitol stands proudly on Capitol Hill, a symbol of the legislative branch of the U.S. government. This imposing neoclassical structure is where laws are debated, decisions are made, and the course of the nation is shaped. The Capitol's white dome, visible from miles away, is an iconic image of the city. It's a reminder of the democratic principles upon which the country was founded. Visitors to Washington, D.C. can explore the Capitol's grand interiors on guided tours, where they'll learn about the architecture, history, and the pivotal moments that have taken place within its walls. As you walk through its corridors, you can almost hear the echoes of the debates and decisions that have defined the United States. Stretching over 2 miles from the steps of the Capitol to the Lincoln Memorial, the National Mall is the city's grand open space and one of the most visited national parks in America. Often referred to as America's front yard, the mall is lined with some of the country's most significant landmarks and memorials. At its heart stands the Washington Monument, the tallest structure in the city, dedicated to the first president of the United States, George Washington. Towering 555 feet into the sky, this marble obelisk offers panoramic views of the city for those who venture to the top. Its reflection in the nearby reflecting pool creates one of the most photographed scenes in the world. On the western end of the mall sits the Lincoln Memorial, a tribute to Abraham Lincoln, the president who guided the country through its Civil War and abolished slavery. Inside, the massive seated statue of Lincoln gazes out over the reflecting pool toward the Washington Monument, as if overseeing the Capitol he helped preserve. Carved into the walls of the memorial are some of Lincoln's most famous words, including the Gettysburg Address, reminding all who visit of the importance of unity, freedom, and equality. Just a short walk from the Lincoln Memorial is the World War II Memorial, honoring the 16 million Americans who served during the war. The memorial's fountains, stone arches, and 56 granite pillars are a powerful reminder of the sacrifices made in the fight for freedom across the globe. Another deeply moving sight on the National Mall is the Vietnam Veterans Memorial. Its black granite wall, etched with over 58,000 names, honors the men and women who lost their lives or remain missing in action. The simplicity of its design is powerful, inviting visitors to reflect and remember those who served. A short distance from the National Mall is the White House, the official residence and workplace of the President of the United States. For over 200 years, this neoclassical mansion has been home to every U.S. president, starting with John Adams. Though tours are limited, visitors can still admire the White House from the gates, imagining the decisions and events that unfold within its historic rooms. Beyond its monuments and memorials, Washington, D.C. is home to some of the world's most renowned museums, many of which are part of the Smithsonian Institution. These museums offer something for everyone, from the awe-inspiring dinosaur skeletons at the National Museum of Natural History to the priceless art collections at the National Gallery of Art. The National Air and Space Museum, a favorite for visitors of all ages, showcases the history of flight, from the Wright brothers' first plane to the Apollo moon missions. This is where you can see the original spirit of St. Louis, touch a moon rock, and explore humanity's enduring quest to reach the skies and beyond. Beyond the mall, Washington, D.C. is a city of vibrant neighborhoods, each with its own unique character. Georgetown, one of the oldest neighborhoods in the city, offers a blend of historic charm and modern sophistication. Its cobblestone streets are lined with boutique shops, cafes, and restaurants, making it a perfect spot for a leisurely afternoon. Just a short walk from Georgetown's bustling streets is the Potomac River, where you can rent a kayak or take a riverboat cruise for a different perspective of the city. Along the river, you'll spot the iconic Kennedy Center for the Performing Arts, where world-class performances take center stage throughout the year. Another lively neighborhood is the U Street Corridor, once the heart of D.C.'s African-American culture, and a thriving center for jazz in the early 20th century. Today, it's a hub for nightlife, music, and culture, with venues like the historic Howard Theater hosting live performances and events. Washington, D.C. is also a culinary destination, offering flavors from around the world. From Michelin-starred restaurants to local favorites like the famous half-smoked sausage at Ben's Chili Bowl, The city's food scene reflects its diverse population and global influences. One of the most beautiful times to visit Washington, D.C. is during the spring when the cherry blossoms bloom. These delicate pink flowers, a gift from Japan in 1912, transform the tidal basin and the surrounding monuments into a breathtaking scene. The annual National Cherry Blossom Festival celebrates this time of year, drawing visitors from all over the world to witness the city in full bloom. Washington, D.C. is a city of contrasts, a place where history and modernity coexist, where power meets culture, and where every street and monument tells a story. Whether you're drawn here by its political significance, its rich history, or its thriving arts and food scenes, Washington, D.C. offers an experience like no other. It's a city that leaves a lasting impression, a place where the past and future of America come together in one remarkable destination. The Globetrotter channel's videos are proudly sponsored by Gimpolo, where sportswear meets fashion. At Gimpolo, we believe that while exploring new places, it's also essential to keep moving. Before you embark on your next adventure, check out our latest products and gear to elevate your journey. We're excited to join you on your thrilling travels. Be sure to visit us at gimpolo.com, your destination for sportswear.